Um, well, I would be there, but you see, I'm sitting in this hospital bed, and that's the only reason I'm not there. Well, no, that's a lie. I can't come anyway. But I will be there in spirit. I always am every Holy Thursday at the Seder meal. And for years, I didn't have to go home for the Seder because now, in these last years, when I'm getting older and older and older, I have to be home and sit at what we call the table with all the older sisters there. And so they kind of miss you if you're not around. But so this year, Anne says I'll still be at the table if I'm, no matter how I'm feeling, I guess. But I'm here in the hospital, and I'm not suffering one bit. I'm drinking some kind of juice or something. It's awful. It tastes terrible. I wish I could share it with you because then I wouldn't have to drink so much. But anyway, I just want you to know I'm there with all of you. And if I could sit up there with Marie Paul and who else is with her?
Probably Norm.
Norm. If I could sit up there with the two of you, we'd have quite a party. But I can't do that. But I'm there anyway. And so I want you to know that many of the happiest memories of my Kansas City years are those nights when I used to go to the Seder meal. And it was always exciting because people came with food and we fooled around, and then they set up all the tables in the Fox's. And then I stayed overnight. I never went back to Atchison that night. Henry Stover always came and got me. Wasn't it Henry? Yeah, Henry came and got me. So then I was there for the, getting the meal ready. I didn't do anything. I didn't bring anything. I just came. But that was all right. And so we sat at the table and we told a story. And it was a holy night, but it was a fun night because everybody loved everybody, and we all we didn't know each other. I didn't know very many people, but I did know them because we were there. And Tom and Hua always made it so welcoming, and so we just sat there and visited with each other and drank wine and ate lamb and all the other things that they fixed to eat. And of course we had the story of the Exodus, and I guess I told the story. I don't know, I just made it up. Sometimes I don't know what the biblical writers made it up too. What's the difference? Somebody made it up, so I just did what they did. Only I might added a few little things. It was all right. They kind of liked it. Anyway, that was that. And then, of course, how would we do this without the Foxes sharing their home? I'll never forget when Hua's mother, we were washing the feet, and Hua's mother, they took her up. Do you remember that? Took her up to the room between the living room and the lower room, and she was so amused. She laughed during the whole thing while she had her feet washed. It was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful view of seeing everybody getting their feet washed. The day I remember the time that my birthday was on Holy Thursday, and you had this great big cake for me. Well, if you have cake this year, eat a piece for me because it's my birthday, and I'm going to be 95 years old. And my doctor told me when I had I have yellow jaundice. Do I look yellow? Do I look yellow?
A little.
Anyway, I have yellow jaundice. One of our sisters had yellow jaundice, and she just died. But I accused her of giving it to me, but they tell her it's not catching. But anyway, I have yellow jaundice, and so I know I can't go. And so my doctor told me, she came in my room, our own sister Mary, and she came and sat in my bed one day, and she said, just this week, and she said, I want to tell you what, I will give you until your birthday. So I was sure. I knew that on my birthday, next Thursday, I was probably going to die. So I decided I'd get everything ready to die. So one thing I decided to do was to get rid of stuff. So I asked Barbara Ann came in, and she sat at my desk and pulled out drawer after drawer after drawer and got rid of stuff. And she had one bag, and one drawer was full of candy, and she filled that bag half full of candy. So I don't know if she still has it. So what I decided then last night, I guess I wasn't going to die, because that wasn't exactly what Mary meant, but I don't know if she did or didn't. I may die on Holy Thursday. If I do, I'll look down on you at Fox's, and that'll be fine. But if I don't die, I'll look down on you at Fox's from Matchison, and I'll send my blessing.